Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of Prime Logistics, and today we are here in Denver and we're heading up to Fort Collins with about 36,000 pounds of TVs. We're here with the Sell Goods trailer and we're on the official release of 1.40. This is why this is coming a day later because I had to wait until it was released and time to record it. So yeah, that's why we're here now on Thursday instead of Wednesday, but nonetheless, let's just go ahead and get into this journey. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am. Just enjoying, obviously, doing some trucking, like always. Love it. Have to say a huge thank you again to everyone because the channel is almost at the 500 sub mark, which is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. I am certainly trying to get used to this new computer. The fact that it just runs so quiet, smooth, and just happy for everything. When I found out within the last week of doing the couple episodes that I've put out for the main bits of trucking plus the Prime News, the amount of time it takes now to render is actually is so funny because you normally kind of a behind the scenes thing here. For a normal of one of my episodes, which really aren't that long, I produce them at 60 frames, obviously 1080, and I was doing it at 30,000 kilobits a second, which is actually pretty good for YouTube, and plus that's basically all I can push out of my internet right now because it takes a long time to upload. But nonetheless, it would normally take about an hour, so that was a long time. I couldn't do anything else on my PC because my old one, it just was like a brick when it was trying to do that, and it was loud, it was really annoying, and it did not work at all trying to do any other form of multitasking. With the new PC, same settings when I first did it, and it took 5 minutes. Yep, that's you can go, bud. Okay, well, I'm going now because still technically got the yellow there, but yes. Oh, so weird. What in the world is happening here? Well, we have to turn left anyway, so we're just gonna... Oh man, the traffic around here. We get around that car. Oh man, that was close. What is with the traffic, my man? Yeah, we're going left anyways up here according to the GPS, so that should be good. So obviously I'm hoping graphics are starting to turn out a lot better than they were before. I know I had quite a few comments saying that they were the graphics were looking absolutely amazing and a lot better, so that's good. I'm also doing some adjustments when it comes to recording quality and stuff like that, see how that goes, but ultimately I'm still limited by how much I can push out of my internet right now, so keep that in mind. Obviously in the next couple weeks hopefully I'll be fine-tuning settings, and bear with me when it comes to whether it's editing or audio, whatever. I'm still trying to move stuff across, trying to get my presets across that I've been fine-tuning for quite a while now, so just keep that in mind because you know what, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to try and get things across. For anyone who's built a new computer and you have to try and get stuff across and you're busy doing other stuff, yeah, it takes a while. So that's really the whole story here. There's been lots of kind of news when, well, obviously you've got 1.4, you've got the release of that, and there was a whole I believe there was a thing with the Wyoming truck stops. Now that was a bit ago, I guess, because I technically I guess I can't remember if I talked about that on the Saturday episode. I don't think I did. But anyways, it's that's really cool to see the truck stops coming in with Wyoming, the different unique ones. That's certainly really cool. And yeah, obviously both Euro Truck side and American Truck side with the 1.4 update, though now that it's out to everyone, hopefully it's all working well, everyone's enjoying it. Hopefully it's working pretty well for you guys as well. Obviously it's running fine for me now. Every once in a while I'll hit a strange dip where it will go down to into the 50 frames per second for just slightly, and then it goes back to what I'm used to, which is lock 60. Well, I guess I shouldn't say used to, I really was never used to it. But nonetheless, it is certainly a great time to be doing the American Truck and or Euro Truck respectively. Obviously, both American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator actually, well, don't as of recording this, they're on sale for 75% off. Obviously that may depend on your region and or when you watch this video, but if you don't have Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator and you want to give it a try, they do have a free demo, I believe for both, but I definitely know American Truck Simulator still has the demo, and you can download it for free, give it a try. If you don't like it, you uninstall it. Pretty easy. That's actually how, to be honest, that's how I got into American Truck Simulator. I downloaded the demo just to see if it would actually run it on my PC. It did, barely. And you know what? The rest is history. Now look at me here. Creating videos. That was a weird shot, considering I went kind of right through the trailer. But yeah, like I was saying, keep stuff in mind with the quality of stuff. Obviously, I'm still working on it. Oh, come on. Did I not? I turned it off on the showcase series, because for those who saw, I absolutely rage quit that one. So let's just look at the map here. Oh, for Pete's sake. Where would that take us? Well, I guess, technically speaking, we can just go up here and across. That's not too bad. Well, that was certainly weird. I went, of course, after the map view there, I went and changed the setting just to turn down the detours just a tad, because I forgot to do that, because, yeah, I know our customer, the people expect it soon. I know that game. I went to just change the setting down a little bit, because it was really high, like 3/4 of the way up, so that would explain why we're getting them so far, or so many times, but I went to change it down, and it just kind of disappeared. So I just kind of drove right through the middle, where there used to be a detour, and when I came back out, it was gone. I don't know if anyone else has had that happen to you. Oh man, my wheel is really pulling today. Sometimes it happens where I turn on my computer and it's just the wheel, I don't know if it calibrates right or what, but it just kind of pulls one way or the other sometimes. So if you see me kind of chopping the wheel here, that's why. But actually, going back to what I was saying, have you ever had that happen where you something in ATS where you just kind of go into the menu and then you come back out and it disappears, whether it's a random road event or whatever? It just happened to me, so that would explain that. What in the world is going on here? Another event? What is this about? Okay, that was weird. This is a bad stretch of road for breakdowns and issues, my word. Again, went into the menu and came back out and it disappeared. So I don't know what in the world is happening here. Gotta pull in for a way station. Of course, and I can now see the delivery bubble kinda-ish peering through on our GPS here, so we're getting so close. What a strange episode. Gee whiz, come straight back into the Prime Logistics series and, well, I guess after only a week or so, but hey-ho. Come right back, and it is, it's right back in it with the detours and the weird stuff that happens, I'll tell you that much. At least we're good. 69,000 pounds of gross weight. That is a lot of truck and trailer, my friends. I guess while you got 36,000 pounds of TVs, doesn't take too much to add up to the near 70,000 pounds when you include the truck and trailer. Lovely. I do love the new lighting in the game. I don't know if I've said that before. Joking, that was very sarcastic. It's just absolutely amazing. Like, look at the blinkers go. I was like slowly migrate into the next lane. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Fail. Almost had the nice shot and sequence there. Oh man. It's been a day, people. It has been a day. But it could be just because I've loaded back into this since the obviously the fresh patch up, or I just discontinued, I guess you could say, the beta. And so because it's just after they did the update for American Truck Simulator. So let's hope that gets ironed out within the next few days. I know SCS Software is great at doing this kind of stuff, so Whoa! That's why you check your mirrors long in advance, people. That was that was a fail Prime moment where I was not paying attention whatsoever, and that could have been bad. But we did it. We survived it. Just barely. But going back to what I was saying about 1.4, like, look at the sunrise. Or sunrise. Sunset. Man, it is falling apart today. Commentary, that is. But at least we're right here at the corner, because my word, I am losing it, I think, a little bit. Oh man, it's just been so much going on IRL, and but I love doing this, and I kind of have it promised for you guys. Well, promised in a way, but I certainly enjoy doing this, and this is kind of, it doesn't feel like taking up my time, although I guess to a lot of people it would, you say it would, but considering the amount of time it used to take, but now there's no excuse. I just gotta love it and do it. I mean, I obviously really enjoy doing this for you guys, and I'm going to continue doing it as much as I can. Obviously, things may happen where stuff has to change a little bit, but that's all in the future. Let's see. I think our delivery point's somewhere around. Oh, there it is. Oh, I actually get to park in the in the bay there. That's kind of cool. So let's see if I can get this thing spun around. So let's. Oh, my guy's yawning. Big shock. Nice thing was the short wheelbase here of the I was gonna say W900. The Western Star 49X is that you can just do a complete spin around here. And we're gonna try and do, I guess it's technically a blindside reverse into this. So that's gonna be fun. So let's zoom in over here. Let's see if I can get it in. I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of follow it now. Okay, I see the marker thing right there. We're good on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crank it back here, and so then I'll be on the proper side. And I think actually that's what I'm gonna need to do anyways. I'm gonna clear the building, yeah. So let's see if we can get her back here. It looks like we are. Actually, looks like a beautiful line. It's cutting it close on that inside. But so far it looks like a beautiful line. Yeah, we're safe on the front. Look at that. I think I can safely say that is an oh, well, it was a near perfect reverse. What am I hitting? Don't know. Is it just an uneven area? Ah, yeah, it is. It's just uneven. We're good. We're good. We're gonna continue back until we get a... Oh, there's the green. There we go. Look at that. That was what you call a successful reverse. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Nice to be doing Prime Logistics on the new PC. Obviously, thank you guys so much for watching and tolerating kind of the transition here as I move stuff across and redo settings and try some things. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.